you're looking to dive into topics on how to live a happier, healthier, more fit, and long lifespan, then you've come to the right podcast. Living the Dream with me, Coach Damian Evans. Together, we will explore the topics on all things health, fitness, and wellness. Together, we will be lifelong learners on this journey to living the ultimate dream.
What up, Dream Team? Coach D here coming at you from beautiful sunny San Diego, and welcome back to the Livin the Dream podcast, where we're going to kickstart our week with the right mindset to conquer your goals and to live your dream life. And today's episode might just change the way you see your body and your life forever. We're diving into some powerful ideas from the book, The Biology of Belief by Dr. Bruce Lipton. A groundbreaking book that blends cell biology, quantum physics, and the power of thought into a single message. You are not a victim of your genes. You are a creator of your biology. You are not a victim of your genes. You are a creator of your biology. Let me ask you something right off the bat. Have you ever felt like your body is working against you? Like no matter how well you eat, no matter how hard you train, no matter how many green smoothies that you drink, you still feel stuck. Stuck in your energy, in your weight, in your health. You feel stuck. Most people chalk that up to quote unquote bad genetics. They say things like, it runs in my family. I've always been this way. My body is just broken. But what if I told you, that's not biology. That is a belief. That's a belief. And it turns out your beliefs might just be the most powerful health intervention you've never been taught to use. Your beliefs might just be the most powerful health intervention that you've never been taught to use. Today's episode is going to challenge everything you thought you knew about your body, your brain, and your so-called destiny. Because we're diving into the life-altering science from The Biology of Belief by Dr. Bruce Lipton, a former stem cell researcher who had a front row seat to one of the biggest paradigm shifts in health science. That your genes are not your fate. Your thoughts are. Your thoughts are your fate. We're talking epigenetics, energy medicine, the placebo effect, stress biology, and how even your daily beliefs and self-talk are shaping your internal chemistry for the better or for worse. And don't worry, I'm going to break down all of it. I'm going to break it all down so it's not just educational, but it's entertaining, empowering, and most importantly, actionable. By the end of this episode, you'll walk away with a complete new understanding of how your mindset creates your biology. You'll walk away with tangible strategies to upgrade your thoughts, your environment, and even your self-image. And you'll walk away with a reminder that you are not broken. You're just one belief away from transformation. So if you're ready to start healing on a whole new level, let's get into it. Let's talk about the lie that you've been sold about your genes. For most of our lives, we've been told that our genes are our destiny. That if your dad had heart disease, or your grandma had diabetes, or your uncle struggled with depression, it's just a matter of time until that genetic ticking time bomb goes off. But that belief, the belief in genetic determinism, it's outdated and it's wrong. It's dead wrong. Bruce Lipton, a cellular biologist, shows us that the genes that we have do not control our biology. Our environment is what controls our biology. More specifically, it's how our cells interpret our environment. It's how our cells interpret our environment that creates health or disease. And this is where the field of epigenetics comes in. Let me explain. Epigenetics means above the genes. It's the science of how your environment, including your thoughts, beliefs, food, relationships, stress, and even your breath, determines which genes get turned on or off. So yeah, you might have a gene for obesity. You might have a gene for cancer, for Alzheimer's. But whether it gets expressed depends on what signals your body is receiving. Your thoughts. Your thoughts become emotions. Your emotions, they create chemical messengers, a chemical cascade throughout your entire body. Emotions create chemical messengers. Chemical messengers influence every cell in your body. And your cells, these then activate or silence the genes that you have. You are not the computer. Your genes are the hard drive, and your beliefs are the software. And guess what? You can change the software. This part blew my mind for the first time that I heard it. Lipton worked with stem cells in a lab, genetically identical cells, split into 3 different petri dishes. In the first dish, the cells became bone. In the second dish, the cells became muscle. And in the third dish, the cells became fat. Listen to that again. The same stem cells that were identical, split into 3 different dishes, same genes, different environment, aka the culture medium of the petri dish. Completely different outcomes: bone, muscle, fat. Now take that principle and apply it to your life. Your petri dish is your environment. That includes your food, your sleep, your mindset, your relationships, and ironically, your self-talk. If your body is breaking down, don't just look at the genes. Look at the environment. Look at the dish. We are energetic beings living in an energetic world. Your thoughts are energy, and energy affects matter. This seems so woo-woo. It seems so out there. But Lipton points out that every thought that you think sends out a vibrational signal that your cells respond to, like an antenna receiving a message. Even before hormones or neurotransmitters show up, your vibrational signal is being responded to by your cells. This is backed up by research in something called psychoneuroimmunology, the study of how your mind affects your immune system. Let's say that 2 people get exposed to the same virus. Person A believes their body is strong, trusts in their habits, and feels empowered. They're going to get through this. Person B feels fragile, scared, helpless, has heard all over the news that this thing can be deadly. Studies show that person A is less likely to get sick. Same virus, different beliefs, different biology. So what does that mean for you? What does that mean for us? It means that mindset isn't just woo-woo. It's literal biological warfare. You can't afford to think junk thoughts any more than you can afford to eat junk food. Here's a practical truth. Your perception, not your reality, shapes your biology. If you believe the world is dangerous, your body will produce stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, even if you're just lying in bed. If you believe you're safe, loved, and capable, your body will produce hormones like oxytocin, serotonin, and dopamine. Same body, different chemistry, based on perception and belief. And perception is just another word for belief. Perception, belief. This is why gratitude, meditation, and breath work aren't just nice to haves. They're literal epigenetic interventions. All right, so this is getting a little out there. I know it. Let's dial it back and make this a little more actionable. Real world strategies to rewire your biology. Let's talk about 5 simple ways to start rewriting your biological software today. The first thing is huge. Upgrade your inner talk. Every time you say, I'm just not that type of person, ask, says who? Replace fixed statements with empowering ones. I suck at discipline. I'm never really good at this. I suck at discipline. Instead, I'm becoming someone who shows up for myself. Upgrade your inner talk. Number 2, practice visualization. See your healthiest self. Look at your healthiest self. What does that look like? How do you eat? How would you train? How do you breathe? How do you recover? What are your thoughts? What does it look like to be your healthiest self? That vision becomes a signal that your cells start responding to. Number 2, practice visualization. Number 3, surround yourself with high vibe environments. You have to audit your petri dish. Is your food supporting your health? Is the food you're putting into your body that is going to get broken down and actually become a part of you? Is that supporting your health goals? Or is it taking you further away? Is your home environment, is it calm or is it chaotic? Does it match the person that you want to become? Or does it match the person who you are currently? Are your friends inspiring? Or are the people that you hang around with, are they draining? Number 3, surround yourself with high vibe environments. The stuff you put in your body, the places that you're around the most, the people that you spend the most time with. Number 4, breathe with intention. Breathe with intention. The breath is the remote control for your nervous system. Try this right now. Try this with me. Exhale wherever you're at. Take a big breath in through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Long and slow exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just one breath, and I bet you already feel more calm and relaxed. Repeat that for 2 minutes. Your stress biology will literally shift. The state of your nervous system will shift. Number 4, breathe with intention. And number 5, our 5th simple way to start rewiring your biological software is to create a morning belief ritual. Create a morning belief ritual. Before the day begins, affirm what you choose to believe. Here's an example. I am strong. I am healthy. I am the creator of my life. My body responds to love and care. And I know it sounds cheesy until the day that you realize it changes your life. It changes your blood work, your chemistry. 5 simple ways here for you to start rewiring your biological software. Upgrade your inner talk, practice visualization, surround yourself with high vibe environments, breathe with intention, and create a morning belief ritual. Friends, you are not broken. You're not stuck. You are not a prisoner of your past, your parents, or your programming. You are a conscious creator, sending chemical instructions to every cell in your body through your thoughts, through your beliefs, through your emotions, your perception. Your biology is listening to everything you say and think. So what are you saying? What are you thinking? If this episode hit home for you, and you can think of one person right now that can benefit from a little bit more of the biology of belief, share it with that person. Let them know that you're thinking about them. And if you're ready to start reshaping your beliefs, your biology, your body, just keep showing up every week. We're not just building something like muscle. We're building a life. So until next time, stay mindful and stay powerful. Keep living the dream. And that's it, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me on this Mindset Monday episode of the Living the Dream podcast. Please share the knowledge that you gain with your friends and family and hold each other accountable. If this episode inspired you, share it with a friend who could benefit from the biology of belief. And to support this podcast and help it grow, please subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to this podcast on and leave a review telling others how this podcast has benefited you. Leave a comment on this episode, letting us know how you're incorporating the things that you've learned today. This is really a non-cost way to help get this important wellness content into more people's ears. Tag me at LivinTheDream_podcast or at CoachDamien_SD and let us know how this episode benefited you. Let us know what we missed. Let us know what we got wrong. We want to know. Message us if you have any suggestions or tips that would help your Living the Dream team that we can discuss on future episodes. I will be right here with you working on making us stronger, happier, and healthier humans. Until next time, friends, keep living the dream.